Sorry, buddy, it's not coffee talk. I can't get that damn thing to turn off. So I'm going to help reach out to my friend Going Ape Costume because she's quite good at this kind of OBS stuff. But for some reason, it was always there, but never an issue. And also one day I clicked on it and now it won't go away. Like, and I've done everything. It's a pain. Trying to rearrange my sign here, guys. My frame. You know how I am about my frame, right? Gotta get it all framed up. Sorry. Okay. Man, just everything looks crooked, doesn't it? Okay. What the hell? Sorry, guys. Whew. All right. I think this is crooked, right? Anyway. Welcome everybody to Evil Ted Live. And let me move my sign a little closer in. How y'all doing today, guys? Thank you for joining me today. We're going to be getting back on the alien shoulders, and we're working a little bit on the torso. I have the torso here. And these guys...
103 is a good round number.
I thank you guys, my dear friend Going Ape Costume. Thank you so much. That's wonderful. That's over there on twitch.tv/eviltedsmith. You guys watching me on Twitch, thank you so much. I do have the chat open on YouTube, so unfortunately, I cannot see chat on Twitch. So if you do want to say hi or hello, you pop over here on YouTube. I know Going Ape Costume moderates sometimes the people over there. I got these giant boots at the mall, and I forgot to order 6 months ago. Holy cow, they're fabulous. They're fabulous. It's so funny. I get like that too, Becky. If you guys go to my merch store, Evil Ted, on the Teespring shop, I sell shirts, but I'm selling stickers now. And the stickers are great, but I give a big heads up when you order stickers. They take forever because they make them to order. So if you order a couple, they don't run them until they make them, and then they make them and ship them. So I've had people write to me like, "Hey man, where's my sticker?" I'm like, "It's coming." It's just that they do it at their leisure. So Hey, Going Ape Costume. What's your schedule like today? You got anything planned? Because I want to see after the stream if you can help me get rid of this damn coffee talk thing. Because I even took it off my sources. I just removed it, and it still plays. So I don't know how to get rid of this coffee talk thing. Oh, there it is. Thanks so much, Becky. Becky threw the link in chat, guys. You click on that real quick. It's the passion, not the talent sticker, Evil Ted sticker, Foam Fanatics stickers, and Coffee Talk. This is how I know I ordered a Coffee Talk sticker, and it took forever to get here. So I was like I forgot I ordered it, and it showed up one day. I'm like, oh, what's this? So, yeah. But I do sell them at my convention. The sticker and Speed Racer still haven't arrived. Oh, the Speed Racer? Dude. Yeah, because I did mail it. I packed up and mailed it, so... Oh, you know something? No, I had to write... You're right, hold on. I do have the Speed Racer in an envelope. I went to go mail it, and it didn't have the country or something like that. There was something missing from your address. Century? Yeah, hold on. You're right. I went to mail it. I had an envelope and everything. I went to mail it, and they wouldn't take it because there's something missing from your address. Like you had everything but the country or something like that. So, I think it was Sweden. Where were you from? So tell you what, yeah, I am so sorry. Let me Switzerland. That's it. I don't think it was on the envelope. I think it was something you didn't have in your email, so it didn't have Switzerland on there. So it is still. I think now you said it. I have to look for it. It's in the shop somewhere. Yeah, I'll find it. It's around here. I'm sorry. I will find it and get it to you. Because I just went down to mail it, and they're like, "Oh, where's it going to?" I'm like, "It's all written there." So sometimes when people write stuff, they miss something, and so anyway, I'll find it. DM me on Instagram too, and stay on top of me with that. Okay. So hey Ted, find that and mail that because it is around here somewhere. Sorry. Hey iBat. Hello everybody. Here's Kathy. Got Daniel. We got Going to Costume. We got Kevin. We got Gundam. Everybody showing up is fantastic. Yeah, we're gonna get creative. What we're gonna do today is the shoulders. I ended up making them. So while you guys were gone, I made right and lefts of the shoulders. See, of the alien shoulders. And I'm really happy how they turned out. Again, it's just cardboard, aluminum foil, and you sculpt it, and then from there you make your patterns. And again, you make it. I like how they turned out. I'm going to do a little bit. I was going to do some work on them. I promised myself you can't do that until you're streaming live, Ted. This is the whole point of streaming live, is to show people step by step what you're doing. Oh, Dan goes, I dressed up my life-size female mannequin like a priestess. Okay, I was worried I might have lost. Oh, I will write you for. Yeah, dude, I'm sorry. No, I should have followed up too, but it is not lost in the mail. I did, and I came back, and I think I followed up on an email. I asked you like where it was, and so, but now no, it's Switzerland. Yeah. You know something too, Becky. I don't think my Stream Deck's hooked up either. The Stream Deck's not hooked up. What's going on here? I think that's one of the problems. I have a Stream Deck, and it's not synced up. Yeah. There's some issues here. Some serious issues going on. Okay. Anyway, guys, so let's get down to it. I'm going to go to the overhead. And we're going to some details of what we're going to be doing today. And gluing these shoulders. Someone on Twitch says, Evil Ted, my trauma spiralation, I'm so sorry. I'm great with foam and bad with words. I can't read to save my life. Oh, okay, the message went wrong. Hold on. Okay, that message went way wrong. Hold on. I have to say. It helps if I can type right. Yeah, Becky, please type right. It says my trauma spiration. Mine's your inspiration. Yeah, your trauma inspiration. Oh, guys, I'm so sorry. Oh, trauma inspiration. Yeah, okay. That's what I thought. Trauma inspiration. You got it. Thank you. You're so welcome. And thanks for hanging out. Thanks for watching me here on Twitch. Let's get down to it. Let's do this. Let's make the alien shoulders. You guys ready? Really quickly, apologize when I switch back between cameras. That coffee talk keeps popping up on my live stream and on the OBS thing. It's something in the settings. I'm having trouble trying to fix it. So when I come back, it's annoying. So I'm sorry. I will fix it after this stream. So it won't be happening next stream. I do have this show called Coffee Talk, and I had it put in there, and I haven't touched it in months. It hasn't worked for months. I click on it once, now it won't go away. So, yeah. It's like trying to learn how to operate OBS. I got to watch a tutorial or something because there's all these switches and options and every time you think you have something working, it doesn't work. All right, let's get back down to it. Let's move some stuff around really quick. All right, guys, these are the shoulders. You fucking stop. Yeah, anyway, sorry guys, I'm just trying to adjust this goddamn fucking monitor. All right. So, I realized when I had these guys this week, I was playing around with them. They look good. And what I need to do is to get the shape that I want, I glue these guys together. The space in here, I made them hollow, but when I realized once I put these guys together, this gives me more of what I want. So the next thing we have to do is I'm going to apply some contact cement in here and glue these guys together. And when I do that, you can see it pulls the shape better to more originally what I wanted. So, let's get some glue. Alright, I want to get these contact cement, these boogers that build up on my glue pot. I periodically pick them off here. Hold on, let's get these guys off. Because it kind of prevents, it kind of builds up when you're using the glue pot, but I always like to remove them. There we go. Alright, you want to keep that edge clean as possible. Because the pot is apparently designed so glue doesn't stick to it so much, but if you get going on it, see, like, you can peel this crap off. Okay. Okay. Hey, the Modifier, welcome, man. How you doing? Modifier, we meet. I know last time we chatted, you were so busy, but let's catch up. I always keep saying that when you're in my stream, but you gotta let me know like what your days are like, because I'm working on a film project, but I would love to catch up with you because I gotta get back on this Alien Egg. I've had people who offer me to edit, like they're editors and want to help me editing. I might take somebody up on it because this trying to edit this damn Alien Egg thing was a nightmare. All right, here we go. So, let me turn my fan on so I don't. That. Free samples. I know, Becky. Who are those people? It's so weird. I never. I don't stand there like people stand there all day. All right. See, I always do about 2 coats because the first coat kind of soaks in quite a bit. So I'm just going to go ahead and just do one more thin coat on these guys. And I'm also going to kind of bend them in the shape I want a little bit more as I glue them together. So it'll kind of help form the shape that I want. All right. Oh. Hey, Kevin, thank you so much for the donation. Thank you. Super chat. All right. So there's a curve. See this curve? It kind of curves this way. So what I'm going to do is I want to make sure I'm going to do a little bit of an extra curve on it. So I'm going to bend that curve. So when I glue these guys together, I'm going to add a little bit more of a curve to it. So I can really lock that in. See, just like that. Yeah, look at that. See that curve? That's super cool. All right, that's what I want, just like that. This, of course, when I go to fit this on the shoulder, I can just cut this and shape it all I want. But this getting this big kind of S-shaped thing. It turns out this is nice. Good. All right. Again, this is the outside, facing outside. And this is the inside. Yep, same thing again. We're going to do a little, force the curve a little bit more like that. And like that. Look at that. Nice. Very cool. Okay. I'm sorry, it's more like this. I did this when it's actually this. This kind of dips in, and this is the inside, and these are the outside. And there's where the if you guys can look. Oh, by the way, I went to in Burbank. There's a store called Reynolds Materials, and they have a full size like alien warrior in the lobby that some guy did. It was really did good job on it. It's a big sculpture, and so I went to photograph it, and because he had some really nice references here, so you can kind of see the body. So this guy, it's like you can see like this thing here. I'll definitely add like a bump on here, maybe some foam clay. But there's I'm sorry, wrong side, Ted. It's this guy right here. It's a little knob thing, and then the rib thing starts. I could run this piping into. I like this seam, so now we got it stuck together. We could probably cut into it because I want to. You can see it kind of goes into it. It doesn't stick on the outside. It's actually on the inside. So these rubber tubes I made a while back, I have a mold for. My plan is to cut that and just drop these guys in a little bit. And now that I'm looking at this, yeah, I see foam clay in my future. Do a lot of little finessing with the foam clay. But let's get a marker. And start. Let's go. Let's do this. Because this comes down the front right there, right? So it's got to start like this. Got to come up a little. Like that, I think. And then we just come up, and we can follow this seam line. Here's another. Where's this? There's another shot of the. Yeah, this guy. See how it comes up, but it still has a nice lip. So let's come up. It runs like here, and then drops. Yeah, it doesn't. It goes like that. It kind of drops into here. So let's go ahead and do this. Right, so what we do is we're gonna, when I'm doing stuff like this, I want to mirror it. I always like to have them next to each other so you can mirror it. Right, so it comes down from here. Goes like that. Then we go up. And it runs off from here. All right, got it. Okay, so now my plan, let's see if this is going to work. I was thinking about just kind of cutting into it, leaving it connected, but tell you what, let's get an X-Acto blade. I'm sorry. I meant to say a craft blade. X-Acto is a brand, and they're not paying me anything, so. And I don't even buy, I just buy standard craft blades because they're X-Acto is a bit pricey, so I just get craft knife blades, just like this guy. Okay. So I go to, let's see if this is going to work. I'm going to cut into this. I'm sorry. Stay in line with the camera. Oh, there we go. All right. There we go. Got it. Okay. So, granted, it does kind of change the structural support of it all. Let me see. Was that a good idea? I'm wondering. You know, yeah. You know what I'm gonna do? I got a better idea. Let's glue this guy back together, because I thought I could just cut a ridge into it and drop this into it like this, so it kind of gives it the recess. But it also takes away the structurability of this thing. So, yeah. Nah, that's not a good. See, I was making this up as I go. So let's go ahead and glue it back together. It wasn't doing what I thought it would do. So, because I have a better idea. If you're wondering, yes, I'm making this up as I go. Because by doing that, it just kind of made this change shape and also change things around. So, yep. So I think my new plan, I'm just going to add a piece to it to create the lip, opposed to cutting into it. It works really good on flat stuff like armor. You can do little recess details. And I was doing that same thinking on this, but yeah, it's not going to work because it messes up the shape too much. because there's too much pressure on it if trying to hold shape since I've glued it together. So, okay. Let me turn my fan on. So my plan would be, I'm going to go ahead and cut some foam, like add a lip on here, or even better, what we could do is take glue the tubing on here. I've like plot out where it's going to go, and then do foam clay or something. But it just needs, I need a little bit of a lip on it to kind of create a flare, and then yeah, grind all this down, smooth out some stuff on it. Yeah, it needs yeah, good in theory. So, all right. Come on, guys. Gently put this all back together. Like that. Line this guy up. Good, good, good. Like this. Thank you. Like that. So, you know, line these guys back up. Yeah, thank God I have my registration marks. All right. Yeah, I have to pull to put it back together. So yeah, it was just not. It took away some of the shape. So putting it back together. All right, there we go. Okay. There we go. Like it never happened. Ta-da. So. I have an idea. Let's cut a thin strip, like a little bevel edge here. Even better. Tell you what, let's get some frog tape and let's make a pattern. Hold on. Yeah, that's what we'll do. Right. Oh, Sentry, I'm so sorry. Yeah, it's like some things just don't ship, and unfortunately, you're right. Like, I know Creature Cast rubber is because it's it can't be exposed to cold in seasons, and also I think there's certain. It's not international. I don't know where they ship. So. Okay. So what we're going to do is make a pattern for the lip. I have an idea what I want to do. So I like having, I'll probably go back and clean things up with foam clay, but I want a piece of a foam, like a little bit of a ridge, so the tube can lay into it so I know where it's going to go. And once I have that in there, that can grind all this stuff down and do the foam clay and stuff on it. So just to get what I want. So here it is. All right. Yeah, you guys, the method to my madness here, I'll show you here in a sec. And since these guys are the same thing, I can just make one pattern and do a right and a left. What's cool about this tape is I can see through it, so I can draw the line where I want to put it. All right. So we're going to do this. Right against this line. I can kind of see it here. Well, since we're making a pattern, we have a little bit more freedom here. I want to make sure. Right, hold on. Get this. How's everybody doing out there? I don't know why you just skinny cat. That is for sure. Okay. There we go. So now that we have this, my plan is I'm going to cut a piece of foam like this. So you'll see here in a second. Probably go like more like, let's go like this. Oop, wait, hold on. One more piece of tape right here. All right. So I'm gonna go like this. All right, there we go. So now we're going to take this guy off, keep it all together. Oh, this is right. Okay, so hold on. That's the right, so we know it's right side. Oh, somebody says Stella Star Shines on Twitch says, "Hey, hope you're well. Thank you, Stella Star," which is one of my favorite 70s sci-fi movies. Yes. Two. All right. Hey guys, I'm going to switch to face cam, so this damn coffee talk thing's going to pop up, so I apologize ahead of time. Oh, no. Sorry. Oh, here it goes. Good grief. Sorry. Anyway, I'm removing the masking off of this guy very carefully. We're going to lay this onto some poster board and make this into a pattern that we're going to then proceed to trace onto. I think I'll do 6mm. Maybe I'll use some, I have some 6mm foam we'll probably use for this. All right, got it. So it's still sticky. I'm going to lay this down, but let me get some poster board first. Oh, you guys can see this is the alien torso. I was going to probably do that. I was hoping to get on that today, but maybe not because this is taking longer than expected. All right, some poster board. Oh, not this one, Tim. This is all. All right, here we go. All right, focus. So here's our tape pattern. Let's put this on the corner somewhere. How's this going to lay down? Like this. Got this, that. Just keep going till it lays nice and flat. There we go. Okay. So once it lays flat, we can cut this guy out. When cutting, it allows you to clean up a magnitude of sins. So let's go ahead and just knock this out really quick. There. Okay. I have a drawer here. I put all my poster board in. I put that back. All right. Got it. Okay. So I think the easiest way to do that is get a pair of scissors and trim like so. You know, we could do All right, here we go. All right. Yeah. Okay. So the plan is, I'll show you guys, we have this pattern for our lip detail for the tubing. So I'm going to grab some foam. What am I going to use? We have six, right? All right. We have some 6mm foam here. And we're going to trace it onto this. And what we're going to do, this edge is going to be hard, and this edge is going to be beveled. I'll show you real quick here. So we're going to, like, the right's going to be the left, the left's going to be the right. So we kind of flip them, because I'm going to cut a hard bevel into them. So I'll show you what I'm up to here. Where's my machine? Hold on, guys. Let me grab some blocks here. They're not where they're supposed to be. Okay, everything's a disaster. Okay, get that. Get a little closer so you guys can see what I'm doing here. Oops. Okay. When I trace, I like to do take the blocks, hold them down. Okay, got it. So, let's call it right or left. All right, so we flip. All right, let's see, do it this way. Yeah, try to squeeze much foam. Will that work? Can I do that? Will it work? Getting crafty with my foam here. Okay, that'll work. So by doing this, you guys can tell that this costume I'm working on is going to take a long time, because the level of detail on this thing is insane. Organic. My friend, is it Static? Oh God, what's her? She changed her name on Twitch. Canadian cosplayer. Statics. Oh God damn, she changed. Anyway, she's really good. Right, she used to be called Tumble, and she changed her name. Stellar Star, oh my God. Yep, Star Crash. You haven't seen that, Becky? It's such a good movie. It's so bad, it's good. Static Ties. Thank you, Becky. Yeah, Static Ties. She's fantastic. Her dream costume is a xenomorph. And so she told me, she's like, no, she wants to watch my videos, but she's waiting for me to be done so she can binge it. I said, it's going to be a while. I said, you might want to start watching now. It's going to take a while. Okay, so let's go ahead. And cut these guys out. Okay. So the inside edge, we're going to cut square. I'm going to go straight up and down like this. This guy right there. Okay, so now the plan is to get this guy, the big knife, and we're going to cut this at a hard bevel. And I'll show you. Really steep, like this. Like that. Really steep all the way around, just like this. As you can see, I'm turning my blade almost sideways. So I want a real hard angle on that. That's going to allow it to blend in a little bit easier. Oops, sorry, it's my alarm on my phone. Okay. Come on, this guy like this. Okay. So now that I have this, I'll show you what my plan is. Is that I take this guy. Oh my God, sorry. This thing fell on the floor and got all dirty. So then this guy comes back here and it gets glued here. Right? So it comes up like this and we glue it down. So it kind of creates this like texture on it. And you can see this is all bevel. So I'm going to grind all this down, smooth it down just a little bit more and then glue it. And then the rubber tubing will sit in here. I'll just kind of lay it inside this ridge and I'll have it give a little bit of depth to it. But yeah, this looks great. Okay. So let's do the other one. Brian says, Ted, you make it look so easy. Brian, that's because I do this a lot. This is called practice. And I'm telling you, people, don't get discouraged. And when you watch, you go, oh, I can't cut like Ted. No, you don't right now, but you will in time. It does take some time, but you can pick it up. It just takes practice. It's the same as like picking up a musical instrument. My friend Studio J7, he streams on Twitch, and he's a model painter, and he does a lot of miniatures. And his favorite thing, he works in foam, but he's mostly does miniature painting. And he's been doing it for years, and he said that people get discouraged when they start because they pick this up and they, well, it just doesn't look like yours. Or he said, that's because I do it a lot. Is that people expect everything to look great. Like, they think that what we're doing is like a magic trick, and once we show you the magic trick, then you should be able to do it. And it's like, it's even a magic trick takes practice. You've got to Get that skill set down. Hey, Ted, answer my random cosplay question from Thread today. What's the craziest thing you've ever asked to make happen? What's the craziest thing you've ever asked to make happen for free? What if I make the... hold on, guys. It's going to be a coffee talk thing here. Sorry about that. Again. So, yeah, I can't remember. Becky, if you said if you're available today, if we wrap on this, I want to get that thing sorted out. That's maddening. What is the... Basically, you're asking me what's the craziest thing I've ever done for free, right? What's the craziest thing I've ever done for free? I've helped friends on things. I'm trying to think, what is something I've done for free? Oh, yeah, I can tell you what. I know exactly what it is I've done for free. My friend Steve Wang, back in 1989, I came out here from St. Louis, and he was making this low-budget movie, and I kind of helped him on it, and then it got to be a part where I became an integral part of it, and there was no money in it. So he's making this film, and there was just no money. And so all of us were just contributing our time and stuff for free. And I built little miniature landscapes, and I built a miniature cave, miniature set, and I built props, and it was all free because there was no money. I mean, I'm in the movie, helping out, but when I got into it, which it's funny because there's a guy that said something one time, and it's the truth. He goes, you get the best work from people when there's no money, because everybody knows there's no money. So the people that are in it know that they're in it to help. And so there's no like attitude or phoning it in or cranking it out. It's because there's no money. People are everybody's in for the passion of this project. And so you get people who just kill themselves because they're there for the project and they want to be a part of it. So yeah, I think that's probably the craziest thing I ever did was that ended up being 9 months of my life, and we'd shoot on the weekends. And there's times I know Steve kind of felt guilty. He'd throw us a little bit of money. So sometimes we'd show up and he'd give us like $150 a piece. And we're like, oh wow, thanks, Steve. Like, he's like, yeah, these guys keep showing up. Like, and he realized because if we didn't show up, nothing would get done. So, and that was funny. So, doing stuff for free. And I also played a monster for free too. This is a Japanese pro wrestling thing called the Great Muda, and I played a monster in that, and I did that for free. I mean, they did pay me something, but then it was so little and so cheap, it was practically for free. All right, well, maybe technically not, but anyway, it felt like for free. It was a lot of work for nothing. Okay. Hope that answers your question. Oh, how about asking when it's not the passion? Oh. How about asking when it's not the passion? Oh, hold on. Let me answer this question. Sorry, guys. Just get this camera up. Sorry, guys. I'll be right with you. Let me get this. Some of the best stuff I did for free. I don't mind helping people. I really have. I've helped friends on project. Oh, I made a, trying to think what I've done for free. I made a foam body. Oh God, that's right. That's what I did. I helped a friend. Here's one. John Lashago. He made a couple of movies. They're fun, schlocky, bad. He did a movie called Blood Gnomes, and I helped him on that. That was practically free. Then he did another one called, there's some kind of weird sorcerer movie. And then this guy wanted to do a giant robot movie. And John did visual effects for me. So he did a whole bunch of stuff for my film, Guardian. He did all the opening credits. He did some like visual effects for me. And so I told him, I said, well, I haven't really got a lot of money, so I can pay you my talent. And so he said, okay. So he agreed. We agreed, and then he came back and he wanted robot suits, these giant robot suits. They were like costumes, and there was like no money, so I just foam fabricated them out of upholstery foam. I got like sheet foam and like coated with rubber, and I think we ended up building like. It's so funny. I don't have any pictures of them. There were like two robots. They're very mechy, like yellow. One was yellow, one was red. These big robot costume things I built, and I bashed them out. I can't believe that I don't have any pictures of that. I think it all went bye on a hard drive. What I should do is reach out to John and see if he has any photographs. So anyway, long story short, I was kind of doing it for free because I was indebted to him. So about these giant costumes, they took them and started shooting the movie, but it was such a crappy low budget movie. The guy, like, they ran out of money. He built like these cockpits and stuff in his house, and he shot all these things, and then it just never got finished. So the film got shelved. So all that stuff and the movie never came out. So, but my debt was paid. Like, all right, there it was. My debt's paid. Oh yeah, it was Gundam. I wish I had pictures. You know what I should do? I should reach out to him and see if he has any pictures of him, because they were so fast, and and he was like, I don't care. He's like, just make them, because they had to move and fight, and there's just no money in it, so I couldn't vacuum form or make anything out of plastic. Everything was foam. And I think back about it, because my foam skills weren't where they were today, because I would do it completely differently now. But so I mean, it was just upholstery foam with spray glue and rubber on it, and then painted. Yeah, they're rough. And then John came in and painted them. I think he did most of the paint jobs on them. We'd work in shifts. That's right. Because I was building and I would work, and he would come. I let him have access to my shop, so he could come in when he wasn't working and come in and work on them in my shop. So it was a thing we did together. Yeah, he'd come in and work on them when I wasn't there. Dude, you just pick a design, pick something simple, and just kind of build on it. Yeah, but God damn, that was it. I totally forgot about that, guys. Just talking about it brought it all back to me. Okay, let me get my mask. We're gonna do some grinding. Yeah, but there's you guys seen Robo Warriors, right? That's the one. That was the movie I worked on. We built the robot for that, and that was like an aluminum frame with vacuum foam pieces on it. For as crazy and low budget as it was, we really did. It looks great. The movie's okay. It was very kind of fun, family friendly when they made it, but great stuff in it. What's going on? I hear my iguana moving around. Is he all right? He's crawling around eating food. What's he doing? Yeah, he's just trying to get out. That's what he does. Okay. All right, guys. A little sip of coffee. Oh, they Gundam. They just put it out on Blu-ray. I had some friends call and reach out to me. Hey, man, do you know that Robo Warriors is out on Blu-ray now? So it was a Blu-ray exclusive. So I saw it. There's a company, Vine Entertainment or something like that, and they got the rights to it. So they re-released it on Blu-ray with all the extras and stuff on it. So I got it. So my family and I sat down. We watched Robo Warriors. All right, Kevin, you're in charge. Anyone remember the drones? Oh my God, Runway with little spider robots? Yeah. And it had Gene Simmons in it, right? That's so fucking funny. All right, anyway, like the overhead real quick. So guys, what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna take a stone bit and soften these edges a little bit. Let me get my mask on. Where's my mask? Oh, here it is. Gonna get dust in my face. All right, got a stone bit. Let's see. Gonna mute you. All right, fantastic. So we're going to take these guys to the spray booth because I'm going to slather a lot of glue on these guys. We do it at the same time, but the plan is we're going to go back and glue them in like this, which will create a little bit of texture, you know, give a little bit of a lip on it. And yeah, it's good times. I noticed in the picture there's all kinds of crazy stuff happening there. You got the tube, and they have some weird, like, there's a lot of stuff they did on the Alien Warriors that wasn't in the other. Like, they've got these guys. But so, all right, I've got this and that. So let's take these guys to the spray booth. But before I do that, let me get some coffee. Oh my God, sorry guys. I have to switch back to my face cam. Oh. Sorry about that. Brian, yes. I've been chasing this goddamn guy down. This girl Steph, who's a cosplayer, who's a friend of the photographer. She's when we were at the convention. This guy took some high res photos of me. I'm like, oh, great. And I said, can you reach out? Oh yeah. And this girl keeps saying it, and she never follows through. And it's driving me nuts. So, it's sort of me getting back into it, and I want to get back into it, but I want to drop some weight first, man. It's yeah. I modified it, and I'm happy with it, but just I might have to get in makeup and just do a photo, and just take because they had the Borg had the Borg station. I was in the Borg station. He photographed me at the Borg station. I'm like, dude, do you want to make any money? I'll pay for it. Like. Yeah, I know. Everybody, when they do something, they always want to add their, oh, it's a tea time? Hey, Kevin, is it tea time? Everybody says tea time. Yeah, Becky's in the shower, so it's Kevin's running shop right now. Saw it. Oh, I mean, you saw it, but I understand. I'm with you. I want a high-res photo, too. And I want to add it to my shop. I do have, I want to get a nice photo shoot of the Battle Sister. I have a friend, Dre J cosplay, and she's going to model it for me. She's styling the wig, she's doing the fabric parts, and I just got to repaint some sections, and then we're gonna get my high res camera. We're gonna go out and do some nice shots of her. We just gotta find a location, kind of like a junkyard or something like that, and have some pictures of her holding her gun, walking. You know, wish I had a smoker or something like that, but yes. Mm. But tell you what, I'm gonna do. I wonder if hold on, if I did that, would it smooth everything out? Like if I just glued this and then pushed it down with it. No. I think you're better to do the other side. Yeah, just do that and then grind the rest of it out. It's funny, I look at this pattern, and there's one thing I want to change on it. It's got a flat spot. Ugh, but I don't want to switch cameras. It's got a flat spot. Let me see if I can fix this really quick. Yeah, is it in the pattern? I think it is. Yeah, it is. Like, it's something I traced, but now that I look at it, it's a flat spot. It's driving me nuts. Hold on. Here, hold on. Let's fix this really quick. Yeah, it's a flat spot. Here, hold on, guys. I'm going to redo something. Because now I see the pattern. There's a flat spot in it. I don't like it, so I'm going to fix it really quick. Okay. All right, guys. Hold on. All right, hold on. I'm sorry, guys. Got Facebooked. What happened? I'm permanently flagged from Kamui's community note. My post got through. I'm permanently flagged. What happened? Hold on. Hold on. I want to hear the story now. Wait. I don't think, you know, it's so funny. I don't think I've ever am I on Kamui's page? I've never posted anything on Kamui's page. I thought Kamui mostly posts Kamui stuff. Is it kind of like my page? Does other people post their builds on Kamui's? Because if that's the case, I'll post there too. The mod said you should be good. They don't see anything, so I'm guessing Facebook hates me. It's entirely possible that Facebook, they fiddle around with groups on the regular, large buy, sell, and they decided to go do stupid sometimes. Yeah, guys, let me tell you, it really makes me mad about. First of all, it's Mark Zuckerberg, who's just a piece of shit. But the yeah, I don't think they're doing it. I think it's an AI thing running it, and an AI just grabs anything that seems weird and grabs stuff. It's a mess. But that being said, I'm not on Threads. I think it was a long time ago and I got rid of it, but apparently I realized I don't think I deleted my account, and it keeps every time here's the thing. I don't go to Threads. I don't post on Threads anymore. But since it's connected to my, it's still built. It's a Facebook thing. They'll take my post that I do on Facebook and puts it on Threads, and I'm not on Threads. I got off Threads ages ago, and so it makes me realize I have to probably go into Threads. And yeah, I know, and I'm not on it. And so your stuff is posted. I know, and I only have a Threads account, and apparently I haven't been there in years. So what it does, anytime I post stuff on Facebook, it immediately takes it to Threads. So I got to go. I think just go into Threads and get in that account and delete it. I should. I think I left, but I didn't delete my account. So I need to, and I don't know if I do that. There's a thing that Facebook was doing. Or not Facebook, Instagram, and Cowbutt Crunchies was dealing with that. Is they're like, hey everybody, Cowbutt Crunchies is using AI. You should join them. Like, and the Cowbutt Crunchies like, no, we're not. And so they were taking other cosplayers, popular cosplayers, and advertising that they're doing AI stuff, and you should join them, and join the wonderful world of AI. And it was complete blatant. It's like no regulation, just doing crap. And so yeah, they do it a lot. They're big for that. It's something you have to turn off through Facebook. Oh, okay. That's what it is, Becky. You're right. But I need, yeah. So what I'll do is I'll get in my, I don't know how to turn off. I think, yeah, it's a setting thing you have to get into. But you're right. I think it is. That's what it is. It's a setting. Because I have it set up on my Instagram, so anything I post on my Instagram, goes right to Facebook. So I know that, and I always jump over to Facebook and fix all the links because the links don't carry over. Oh, RGB Foxy says, I've heard that deleting Threads deletes Instagram. I haven't heard of that it has changed. It would surprise me. They're trying to keep Threads going. I got on, but didn't really like Blue Sky. I'm on Blue Sky. I know everybody I follow is not on Blue Sky, so I stopped posting. I used to post on Blue Sky all the time, and I stopped doing it because nobody's on there. So I always stay in formats: Instagram, Facebook, and TikTok. That's about it. There's no one to do right now. Yeah, where's Neo when we need him, right? Okay, I got these guys. We're good. I cleaned some things up. Let me take a stone bit really fast. Is it some edges I want to round off really fast? What's that? You sure what? There you go. Okay. I went ahead. There's see this flat spot here. It was driving me crazy, so I went ahead and cut it so it round it off a little bit more. Yeah, it looks so much better. Okay, so the plan is we're going to go ahead and apply contact cement and glue this guy down. Yeah. So let's do those both. What happened? So sorry guys, wrong button. Sorry guys. Wrong button. There we are, we're back. I switched the camera on the overhead camera because the face cam just switches to coffee talk and it drives me crazy. So I'm just going to be doing this one for right now until I get that thing figured out. Everybody, thank you for hanging out with me today. I'm going to get a cup of coffee. I'm going to run down and use the bathroom real quick. So that's drying, and we're going to let that dry, and then go ahead and I think I'll probably put one more coat on the because with the DAP glue, it's thin, and when it's yet relatively thin, I always like to do 2 coats because the first coat kind of soaks in, and then the second coat stays up on top. So let that dry. But in the meanwhile, I'm going to run and use the bathroom, but I'll be right back. sorry. Not doing that. What was I going to say now? It's funny because doing this build and letting you guys see all this shows you how much work it goes into making one part of a costume. This is the shoulders. Now, we did that last week, so it's basically so far put in 3 days, 4 days, and the stream is usually about 3 hours. So, yeah, it's been. So if I was working this strictly by myself and not streaming it, I would probably do a couple days. But to make these shoulders and then to make them, there's some a benefit to doing things like this because you have time between things to stop and think about it. Like if I was at home cranking on a job and you do something halfway through, you're like, oh, wait a minute, there'd be an easier way to do this or a better way to do this. And by having so much time between these streams gives me time to think about what the next step could be. So this guy back here is going to be next week. thought I was going to get on it today, but I'm realizing this is a little more complicated. But gluing those pieces together in the beginning really pulled the shoulder things together. I really like them. I'm really much happier with them. And it's one of those things that once we start building the rib cage and start mounting that stuff on, that's when you can start feathering the crazy detail. There's little nuances. If you guys can see here, I'll show you. There's like little crazy curves and stuff, and there's little rounded edges, and a lot of that can be foam clay, like what I did with the alien head too. Well, yeah, this big stone, this fiberglass statue thing they had on display, you see a lot on the chest. Like there's kind of cool things. So I was like able to photograph it a lot. And, you know, the tubing, which again, this is all my rubber tubing. I'll be doing the rubber tubing again. That's why instead of using actual tubing, just using rubber because it sticks better and you can paint it. So, hey, Perks from Utah. I drank coffee and I've got the devil in me. Oh, Becky, you are funny. You know, there's two funny people in my life. It's you, Becky, and my daughter, Dorothy. Dorothy is hysterical. My oldest just cracks me up. She's very quick-witted and fast with the tongue. She's very funny. She says fast, funny stuff. Got to be on your toes with her all the time. Those Eddies sneak into my town for gummies. Oh, gummies, yeah, the edible gummies. Yeah, I can't do edibles. They jack me up. Edibles are not like a controllable high. Even when I drink, if I have a beer, I get a buzz. I can stop and it drops off. When you get an edible and you start getting high, it keeps going up when you don't want it to. It's I'm not a fan of edibles. No, sir. No on the edibles, guys. Oh, I love my kid. Yeah, I love my kid too, Brian. How much gummy are you talking? Oh, no, it wasn't. Here's the thing. It's not gummies in say, just edible highs. Like I had a brownie one time and that just jacked me up, man. It was terrible. Oh no, my wife and my daughter are really huge in the gummies. They do them all the time. Like she has some for sleep. We can take them for sleeping, helps you sleep and whatnot. But yeah, you know, gummies. Oh my goodness. Let's see if that's dry enough. Yeah, they look like they're dry. All right, if they're dry enough, let's bring them over here, guys. Let's put some detail on these things. Let's do it. Let me flip this camera back. All right. Okay. Well, guys. Okay. still a little wet here. Hold on. There's one thing I'm going to do. I'm definitely going to take a heat gun to it and kind of round this off a little more. I might stick a round piece in here, heat this back up. I like this. I just make this little one to be a little rounder. Okay. Okay, we go like this, like that. And there's that flat spot I cut out, which is nice. Oop, hold on, wait, hold on. Wait. All right. There, okay. Good. That's one. Let's get the other one. This one dropped in place a lot better. There you go. This one came in a little bit more in shape. Okay. Got it. That's it. Fantastic. Now, the plan would be when we come back later, we can glue, once we get this seal, we come back and we glue this guy like this. See? I definitely cut it low and taper it, and then this comes up like that. And that would be the rib that fits right in there. Look at that. How cool is that? Yeah, and I might do like, I think there's an additional like smaller tubing that runs in here too. Okay, great. All right, let's take the heat gun for a second here. So heat that up so I can, yeah, there you go. I just want to kick this out a little bit more. What happened here? Something's going on here, guys. Yeah, just want to round this out just a little bit more. There we go. That's better. Okay, got it. There. Whew. Oh. I think I burned something there. Hold on. A little smoke. Got a little too hot there, Ted. Careful. But again, the cool thing with EVA foams, you heat it up, you can kind of shape things a little bit better. So it just seems a little squished. So I want to open that up a little bit more. Yeah, this looks much better now. Okay. I can tell you right now, I'm definitely going to go back in. Now that it's all stuck down, I'm going to come back in with a rotary tool and come back here and... Oh, wait a minute, I have a sanding stick. Yes. Sweet. This ridge, like this. So I'm going to soften it up and bring it down a little bit. There we go. Oh, that's perfect. This is my my 150 sanding stick. Yeah, it takes. It helps out so much. They got rid of those crazy knife edges too. Yeah, definitely going to blend this on and come back with some foam clay. Clean this up. This looks great. All right, fantastic. Hold on, guys. I'm going to do a little hang in there with me. Normally I would switch the face cam, but it's going to do that damn coffee talk thing that drives me nuts. So I have to figure out how to turn that off. Real quickly, guys, I want to show you what I've been working on. Really quickly, if you guys are watching this, I do have a website called eviltedsmith.com. I highly recommend you guys getting over there. I have patterns and supply list. Everything you guys do, if you go through my getting patterns and buying things in my supplies, my shopping list goes to Amazon, which you get a little bit of a kickback, which helps me a lot. Also, you guys can get on my mailing list. And the cool thing about being on my mailing list is you get a little bit more of an insight what I'm working on, what's coming up next. I try to keep people in the loop and always do like a weekly check on what I'm doing. And if you guys, for all you people on the mailing list, you already know about it. My friend Garo Sesedian, who's made several films, he's on his third one. First one was automation. I built the robot suit for him, and then the second one was Space Wars, which I had some control panels and some weapons and a space suit. But this time around, he's gearing up again, and I'm going to be a little bit more invested. This one, I'm going to be a costume designer and production designer. I'm designing the look of the show. There's some sets that they're pre-existing we're going to shoot, but I'm going to do a little art direction on those. And in the show are these pilots, and so I made a pilot helmet. This is the new. I'll show you guys really quick. These are the new pilot helmets. I designed these. Right. I told you knucklehead. Oh, wait. I designed the helmet around these motorcycle visors. And I made the helmet a little bit longer because I want the something's on my cap, something on my lens there. These guys got dirty fast. The visor's going to sit further away from the face that we're going to have like a little airflow thing happening in there. Like I'm going to have like a little hose in the bottom of them so they shoot air in the helmet, and so these guys can wear them without them fogging. And I have it far enough away from the face that people can see the actors' faces too. So I still have to pad these things, but they're gonna make 3 of these. So I'd like to share those with you. There it is, Kevin. Thank you. I failed. You didn't fail. You did great. Let's kick back, drink my coffee, enjoy real quickly, guys. We're gonna. It's 10:54. Hanging out. Let's hang out till 11 o'clock. But I did the same technique I did with my space helmet. Is I got a pre-existing visor I found and designed a helmet around it. It's a little tricky, this one. I used 8mm foam, but the shape of the visor is a little tricky. But I think I got it dialed in. But yeah, I'm really happy with these guys, and so this week I'm gonna start sealing them. I have I am the production designer, and I know my director will listen to me, but he has his visions. He likes something just being black and gray and dark, and the helmets, the pilot suits, I'm going to do like a dark gray and silver, but I want some color to them. I really want to do like some red, like red or light blue or something. Or because they're called the Starfire Squadron, and so I think the color brand or something. But I like the helmets to be like a solid color, like have some different, like a stripe, like a band of color somewhere in the helmets. But we'll see. I just think they'd be cool if there were a color on them. But so we'll see. I'm gonna try to get them to go on board with that. But the visors are big enough so when the actors are wearing the helmets, they'll be able to see who it is. Who's driving drunk? What's going on? I'm sorry, guys. I'm trying to read chat. It's over here. To each their own. But guys, really quickly before I bounce, I want to talk to people who are watching. Thank you so much for watching today. I am slowly whittling on this alien egg video I made, and it's massive, and the audio is terrible. So the trick is I'm having to go through and edit everything, and then come back and lay the audio over it. And I'm going to talk to my buddy John. I think there's a way of hooking up my Yeti microphone into my Adobe Premiere so I can just talk over the video itself, because yeah, the audio is truck. Brian goes, Brian, you already had a giveaway. You haven't even got it yet. So I have nothing prepared, guys. I'm so sorry. I don't really give away this week. So thanks, Kenny. Oh, there's being responsible pot. Okay, I see. I guess what you guys are talking about. Let me turn off this fan. There we go. Yeah, so guys, next week we'll get back on this guy. We'll start, because I was working on the rib pattern on this thing and then doing the shoulder. This is going to be a foam rib cage I slip on. I think the plan is I'm going to have it open in the back, and then I'm going to do the rib, like the big tubes that come out of them. I have them attached on with magnets. So my plan is to open it up, get in, Velcro, close it, and then stick in with the. But then who knows? Now I think about it, I probably won't use magnets. I'll probably use Velcro, because once magnets are cool for taking off and on quickly for traveling, but when you're in a costume and you're wiggling around and stuff, they have a tendency sometimes to fly off. So I might be doing just Velcro, so the tubes can hook on the back and have Velcro attachment. Ted, you've seen me with Katila. Yes, Becky. Yes, Becky, I have. Don't be fooled by the white beard. Evil Ted is not. Yeah, that was the thing that's so funny. That's the first thing that started graying on me. I realized when I was younger. The gray came in ever was in my beard, and then it went to the ever thinning hair, which I was telling my wife this morning. We was laughing about it because I see old pictures of me with my hair, and I was like, I should have shaved my head way earlier. I was like what was I? It's like it was all thick and just super thin in the top. You could see it thinning, and us men, we just hang on to it like don't go. There's people that get like they have that hair on the top and they let it get really really long, and they kind of spiral it on their heads. That's always my favorite. I was at a mall when I was a kid, and this guy went by on an escalator, and I looked at him and his hair looked really weird. And as we passed each other on the escalator, I turned around. As you get up on the escalator, you can look down on top of his head, and you can see his hair. It's spiraled, like he did a big comb over from here, and he brushed up and brought it all around and hairsprayed it like a hair hat. It's like, dude, just do it, or get a toupee. And they make really good ones now, but it's kind of like. Wigs are cool, like a toupee. Yeah, but my thing with the toupee is that if I did, I would just do the whole thing. I don't like. I would need a wig. Like, a wig would be fun. I haven't really done a costume that involved a wig. There was some character my friend wanted me to cosplay, a bald guy with a beard. My thing is, drop a little weight and get a suit, gray suit, and get a cigar. I can be Jeff Bridges from Iron Man, Jebediah, the bad guy. But I don't think he had a beard. Do you have a beard? I can't remember now. My brother always said, "I don't care what color it turns as long as it doesn't turn and loose." Yeah, it goes. Dreadlocks. Yeah, like white boys with dreadlocks is always funny. I know Rob Zombie had them for a while, and it was a bit of a maintenance after I got done. My dentist won't give me a mouth form mold. I want to make a. Oh, no, you can make your own. There's you can get dental trays, dude. There's dental trays and alginate. You can make castings of your own teeth, dude. It's super easy. I've done that plenty of times. You get a tray and something. There's dental alginate. You mix it up, throw in a tray, bite into it, let it kick off. You can pour in plaster of Paris, or hydrocal white. I would use ultracal cement. So when it kicks off, it's really really hard, and you make good castings of your teeth. I'm the Rob Albert. Yeah. Hell bent for foam. Dressed in foam. Instead of leather, just replace everything with foam. All right, guys, it's 11:02. Thank you so much, everybody, for hanging out with me today. It was a blast. We're made a great headway on these shoulder pieces. They're definitely. Let's see, yeah. They're there. Look at that. See? By gluing it, see how thin and lean they are? Like, so much better now. I've seen some great alien costumes. I think some people, when they do alien costumes, don't get me wrong, there's a guy that like 3D printed it and made molds and made out of urethane, and they're really accurate representations of these costumes, and they're rubber, but they can barely move in them. I see people that are kind of stiff. But my plan is to make it as cool and close to what I can from the alien warriors, but I want to be able to move in it. I want to be able to see and move. Because I think that's part of the deal with these costumes is that they're creepy, but I want to be able to move in them. Especially when you're on a con, walking around, so people can see it. But this is going to be a while till this costume's done, because I'm gonna work on this as long as I can until I have to start focusing. When we go we go into production on this show, it's going to be like 24/7. I have like a lot to build, and so I've got to jump. I want to get these costumes done first. So before I start anything else, there's a bunch of other things I need to do. But these costumes I want to get done and sealed. So all I have to do is put strapping and painting, which is even that's time consuming. But I really want to get the build part done so I can seal them. So all I have to worry about is painting, and even painting is going to take a while. So, all right, guys. Oh, wait, really quick, guys. We're going to bounce. Becky, definitely watch Star Crash. You can find it on Tubi. I think you can find Star Crash just about anywhere. It's free. Old movie. But this movie came out shortly after Star Wars. It was the Italian ripoff of Star Wars. And there's great stories behind it. But this guy wanted a Star Wars ripoff, and the one guy just wanted to make a Jason of Argonauts adventure, so he kind of mixed the two together, apparently. And the producer wasn't happy with it, but the director did a great job. It's fun. It is more of a action adventure, less Star Wars, but it's very fun and very cheesy and just wonderful to watch. It's one of my all-time favorites, guilty favorites. Even though it was low budget, you can see the work they put into it. Good stuff. All right. Everybody, thank you so much for watching. Please, you guys haven't subscribed. Please subscribe. Tell your friends. Go to my YouTube channel, the Evil Ted channel, and subscribe. Go to my website, eviltedsmith.com, and do some shopping, get some patterns, and please, please, please get on my mailing list. Every week you get an update of what I'm going to be doing and what I'm going to be doing next. And also have an event page that lets you know which convention I'll be heading to. Right now we have Gamescom Canada's locked down in June. There is some other cons coming, but I haven't got the word from them to announce it yet. So cons, sometimes they get a deal with them, you have to wait because they want to announce it before you do. So I have to wait off on that too. So guys, thank you so much for watching, and I'll catch you back next Sunday at 9 a.m. Pacific Standard Time. We'll get back on the Alien right here on the Evil Ted channel. See ya.